Mark Hambrook again for the MSA, and we're going to start our weekly video updates of what's going on the river. Today is May 1st, and looking outside, we still don't have green grass in Miramichi. It's been a cold spring, still lots of snow around, but being cold, we've had a very slow runoff, so the river is actually in pretty good shape. The water's clean and still fairly high, but fishing's been good. So the COVID-19 ban on fishing was lifted last weekend. So people were out last Saturday for the first time salmon fishing, and I got reports that it was good fishing, about 2 an hour from one angler that reported. And other people I've talked to, they're getting a fair number of salmon, but the first start was their small grills, and now the grills are getting bigger too. So anyway, not many boats out there, but people that are out are having good fishing. And of course, the striped bass season opened as well last Saturday, and the regulations are the same as last year, and that will be that way for the season. Still keep 3 fish a day between 50 and 65 centimeters. And it's been cold and windy and a lot of white caps out here, but I see a lot of people out fishing, and apparently in the Logieville area, it had been very good. I don't know if further upriver, if it's been as productive or not. Because usually at this time of the year, the further down is better than upriver. And today, trout season starts, May 1st. So the salmon season is starting out under the same regulations as in 2019. So last year DFO didn't announce the regulations until after the season had started, and on their website they said expect a further announcement. So we're not sure what the season's going to be for salmon, but we do know for bass. One thing I wanted to mention is that there's a lot of uncertainty around the outfitters this summer, whether people will be open or not. And so unless our borders open up, a lot of these outfitters will not have customers even if they can open. But for you New Brunswickers that are listening, this is a great opportunity to support our local outfitters, and you may be able to get in some prime time this year by booking. And if anything that we can do to keep them in business, it would be much appreciated. So think about it. Prime time in some of the best waters on the Miramichi, you may have that opportunity this summer. So give them a shout. In the MSA world we're going through a lot of uncertainty right now with the COVID-19. We're planning for a huge field season. Whether we can do it or not remains to be seen. But we do have a permits to put smolt counting wheels in the northwest and little southwest Miramichi. We're going to 2 new locations this year. So we're all geared up. We're going to go out next week. And we've come up with a plan for physical distancing to be able to do that work. And where we need to put 2 people in a boat, they're going to be from the same household so that we can still maintain those regulations. So we'll still be able to do the safety precautions, COVID-19, and hopefully be able to get a smolt count for the northwest and little southwest Miramichi. We're still waiting on other permits to do smolt collections, and if that happens, we may also be doing it on the Dungarvan and the southwest Miramichi, in addition to those locations on the northwest and little southwest. So we're planning on getting busy really quick, and I think we have a plan to do it. But with that uncertainty, we've had to reschedule a lot of things. So normally this would have been our icebreaker weekend in Boys Town, where we would have had our annual general meeting and board meeting. So because we can't socially get together, we have postponed the annual general meeting till the fall, and hopefully things will be lifted enough that we could get together, and if not, we'll have to have a virtual annual meeting, because we have to have an annual meeting sometime this year. And our board meeting, we've rescheduled that for this coming Friday, the 8th, I guess. And at our board meeting, we do have some very serious issues to talk about, because we probably will not have any large events this year, and our fundraising dinners provide a lot of revenue. We make about $200,000 a year on our dinner revenue, and so we have to come up with a plan on how are we going to operate this summer and fall with that lost revenue. So our directors have tough decisions to make, and we'll see how it all works out. Just as another bit of news, we received notice that there's a group of disenfranchised people that are fed up with the way our salmon are being managed and are doing a class action lawsuit against Fisheries and Oceans Canada. So they have a website. It's called SaveAtlanticSalmon.com. If you are interested in what they're doing, you might want to take a look. Certainly, Fisheries and Oceans have told us that their field programs are canceled until the middle of June. Their officers, conservation officers, are still working, and their office in our building is being utilized. But for science, they're not going to be out in the water at least until June 15th. So the TrapNet counts at Castles and Millerton won't be starting until, well, and they'll make a decision whether they'll even put those in this year or not. So it's not going to be a normal year. We had the worst return of Atlantic salmon ever in 2019. 2020, we have to do everything we possibly can to try to get this reversed, and this COVID-19 is really getting in the way. And we know human life is far more important than fish, but we still are going to try to do what we can within the confines that are placed upon us. Our hatchery is still operating, and we have live animals there. That would be an essential service. But we don't have many employees in the hatchery, and they're able to maintain their physical distancing, so that's okay. So anyway, until next week, we should know a lot more, and we'll give you an update on what's going on.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you can stay up to date with everything happening here at the MSA.